I think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. These guys already finding themselves in a pretty massive hole, 0-3 to start the new year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's the linebacker, Madden getting up and stopping him for a loss. They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And the catch made by Johnson.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Look at this Buffalo defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Shuck now to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 14 carries, 51 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus is getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week. Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen.
That's taken in by Shavers.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Good for Bills. 1st down.
for the first time with Johnson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
319. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9.
Now Allen. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out on the field comes New Orleans.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. This one taken in by Olave.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On the ground with a tight end. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
throwing Chuck. They'll set up the screen now to Camaro. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Davis now to return it. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Quick slant to Shakir. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good for the Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
These two teams all tied after one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his big tight end here. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's a 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
14, Saints 7.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here with Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw now, Shuck. Olave over the middle.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Now Shuck. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Now a run here off the arm. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Plater. And it's now 21-7. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've been good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Allen going to run with it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Shuck now to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 49-yard line.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 47-yard line.
Third down, Shuck from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
To throw, it's Allen.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Allen going to run with it.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He has been elusive in this first half. You see the rushing numbers for him. This defense is going to have to find some way to keep him in the pocket.
Allen.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Runner there defensively.
To the air, Allen.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's taken in by Shavers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Up the middle, Johnson. Mario Davis there on the stop.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Brown 80!
Back to throw. Allen. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Throwing, Shuck. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Saints
To throw is Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Shuck. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Allen to throw it.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Look out!
On third down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so you had to get that one out kind of low.
but his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They begin on the ground with Camaro. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw now, shot. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's loose at the 40.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Saints. First down. A 39-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw here.
Saints.
That's complete to his running back, Camaro. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Allen going to run with it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Again, this is Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Allen now looks to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The first down carry for Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Allen going to run with it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck.
And they take him down. The Bills gets him.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now Shuck.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.
That one caught by Polk.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, New Orleans.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Again up the middle to Johnson.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Davis will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Ty Johnson from 3 yards out.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now third.
From the gun on third down, here's Shuck.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll drop the throw.
First down.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
15 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Shuck on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Juwan Johnson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Saints 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and
Throwing, Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Shuck's pass.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Shuck.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Jet sweep, here's Olave. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Shuck.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll set up the throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
28-yard gain.
Kamara up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's caught by Johnson.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
A loss of 2 yards.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Saints 31.
70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball to the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run forward with Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point good by Prater. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Break the chain that left